Another week, another episode of the Girls on GamesCast. We made an oopsie when doing our Game of the Words prediction episode and missed 2 categories. Joelle tried out Ball X Pit, which is all the rage, and Nintendo is doing some Black Friday purchases of their own, dropping some cash on acquiring a studio. Let's get this ball rolling.
Get ready for the Girls on Games podcast, your weekly dose of news, reviews, and everything video games. Always served with a good helping of hype and just a pinch of salt. And now, your host, Leah.
Hello and welcome to another Girls on Games podcast. My name is Leah. I am the host of this show. This is episode number 519, and joining me around the digital table includes Catherine. Hey, Kat.
Hello.
We also have Joelle. Joelle, what's up?
Hello. I think I'm still hungover from Thanksgiving, like in like the mashed potatoes and like turkey, carb, like
Food hungover.
sugar. Yeah, like I'm definitely. I don't know. Is it Monday? It's Monday, but it was a struggle bus to go back to work after a long break.
Yeah, and essentially this is now like 3 weeks and then break?
Yep, for me, I have 3 more like full working weeks. I took the last 2 weeks of the year off. So after December 19th, I don't log back into work until January 5th. So yeah,
Nice.
a part of me is like, can I just dissociate for the next 15 working days and just say no to everything?
Yeah,
I can't, but I want to.
I feel you. My vacation, what I have remaining, this is my last full work week. I took next Friday off because I have a dentist appointment. I was like, I'm just going to take the day off because I need to waste days at this point. And then, as of the 17th, I'm done. So I'm starting to plan my video game playlist. So
Nice.
fun. Kat, how about you? Vacations? What do you got planned?
Yeah. So we get from like the 24th all the way to the 2nd inclusively. But I took 22, 23rd, 22 and 23rd. So as of Friday the 19th at 5 p.m., she logs off. She doesn't log on for another 2 weeks. I wanted to take more, but unfortunately because of current workload and some of our deadlines and whatever, I could not. But I will just take more time in February. I think I'm going to do a little week in February where I just faceplant on Monday and then wake up on Friday.
Not a bad way to do things in February.
I mean, it's a terrible month to begin with, so.
True.
Yeah, it's a rough one. Let's get through some housekeeping. If you enjoy this show, you can subscribe. We're available on Apple Podcasts, YouTube Music, iHeartRadio, Spotify, and Podbean. If you'd like to support us by giving us a tip, maybe buying us a coffee, you can do that by going to our Ko-fi. That's ko-fi.com/girlsongames. Joelle, what'd you do for Thanksgiving?
We hosted, so we had some friends over, which was really nice and like low key. We made too much food, of course. I made a soy and green peppercorn duck. We ventured into the world of pork belly. So we got a pork belly and we tried our hand at that. It was really, really good. It was delicious. And then we also made meatballs with cranberry and orange sauce, which was divine. And then I also made a scallion and sesame oil focaccia. So like kind of like a more like Asian forward focaccia. We had mashed potatoes. We had roasted gochujang carrots. And then for dessert, we just made like brownies, like boxed brownies. And then we picked up macaroons. I mean, I don't know. We're not big dessert people. And so we told friends, like, if you really want a dessert, like you can bring it. Otherwise, like, don't really expect it big. Like, don't expect pie or like that kind of stuff. And then we had sake and wine, and it was just really nice and chill. And then the next day we didn't do anything. We were so tired. So, but that was fun. It was a fun time. And then we on Saturday we saw the new Knives Out movie called Wake Up Dead Man.
Nice.
It has a limited theatrical run, and then it is going to go to Netflix. And I really like those movies, so I really want to make sure I saw it in the theaters and didn't get spoiled. So it definitely has a darker, more serious vibe than the other two. The other two are kind of like flashy and more like wink wink, like nudge nudge kind of a movie, I thought. And this one definitely has a little bit more heaviness and like a lot more direct messaging around like religion and politics. So if you're in the mood for that with a great murder mystery like whodunit, so if you're up for that, then definitely go see it. I thought it was fun. It was a good time. And like I said, I had to go back to work, which was sad. And then we got to get the tree up. We haven't had the tree up yet, but
Did you watch Stranger Things?
so oh yeah, and then we binged through Stranger Things. We've been binging since the beginning. I think since right before Halloween. And we just got on the couch and we planted ourselves and we finished the first the first piece of season 5 today. So we're all caught up now. So
It's so good.
it was really fun. It was really fun to go through that series like that of just like the next one, you know. So
Yeah, and now we got to wait until Christmas Day and
I
get
know.
3, and then wait until New Year's Eve and then get 1. And
know.
like, I'm not gonna lie, we just got the shorter of the 4.
Yeah. Yep. Yeah, they're
all like
long.
almost a movie, like an
Yeah.
hour and 45 minutes to 2 hours long.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, I'm not complaining. It's so
No,
good.
they were
It's
great.
so good.
They were great. I think there were some points where it was like, what is the like? Where is this going? But they do really all have a purpose, like for everything that they do, and it's so fun to see the characters be developed
Yeah.
in such a great way and have such care taken to like the arc and the growth. And I don't know, it's just really fun.
And Mrs. Wheeler is a badass.
So great, so great.
She's a badass.
She is. I loved it.
Kat, what'd you do this weekend or this week?
Kept it low key. Alba came over and we continued our Elden Ring X-Pack campaign. We did you have different type of scenarios. The scenarios we did was exploration, where you discover like hex tiles and you place them, and it kind of has a bit of a randomness to it. And then you have quests to do for you to complete with success. And yeah, I think that's really the only thing. Like I said last week, like Pascal had COVID and he was really, really like it really knocked him on his ass. So this weekend was the first weekend he was feeling a bit better. So yeah, that's pretty much the only thing we did. We didn't really go out. We didn't really do much. And did a bit of light Black Friday shopping.
Did you ended up picking up your headphones afterwards?
Yes. I feel like a bit of a fool. Yeah. So I shop for these things and I'm like, so there's Soundcore by Anchor, Anchor that makes the power banks and stuff.
Yes.
I didn't realize they were purchased by Amazon.
Because, you didn't know that?
No, because I went directly to their website to like avoid doing Amazon purchases and order it only for it to be like if order fulfilled by Amazon. And then I realized they just did a like standalone website, but it's still all Amazon. It's just like in terms of like these kind of sleep buds, there's not a lot of them. I think it's called Oslo. Essentially, the people that made them at Bose, because Pascal had the Bose ones and they eventually died after like 4 or 5 years, which is normal. Mm-hmm. Bose discontinued them and they left Bose and they bought the patent and they made this new company. But those are like $500 because they're top of the line. They have ambient noise cancellation, ANC. So, if there's a lot of noise in your background, it'll adjust, things like that.
Like somebody snoring.
Exactly. Soundcore does have like an ANC version.
Okay.
But they're also like $250, $300. So they're much more expensive. They have really basic sleep headphones that are about $150, I want to say.
Yeah.
Without the ANC. which you don't need if you, like in my case, I listen to a playlist. So, and that's enough. Like I just need to mask the noise a bit to fall asleep. After that, I'm good.
Mhm.
And once I'm asleep, like he can snore as much as he wants and it won't wake me up. And they had a partners bundle. So if you get the bundle, you get a rebate. Plus they added an extra rebate on top for Black Friday.
Oh, wow.
So I ended up getting those.
Oh,
and I figured, like, for me, it's a good, like, entry into, do I like this? And if I like it more, once they die, maybe we'll look into the bigger fancy ones.
Yeah.
And so far, so good. Pascal said it's great. I only use them to fall asleep. Then, at one point I wake up and my playlist stopped and they're just in my ears and I take them out. I still use just my analog loop earplugs. Sometimes just to, if I need to block a bit of noise because it's easier, but like the actual, like once I'm asleep and something wakes me up, like if I just put earplugs, I can fall back asleep. But the actual act of falling asleep, this probably comes with an undiagnosed ADHD thing. Apparently it is like hard to fall asleep if you have that, but it's like, for me, it's the whole like process of going to bed, winding down and falling asleep that's long. And I was using my gym headphones for that. And I think the pressure of me like using them in bed was using them up quickly. Like they're the wireless, but that has the wire that goes around the back of your neck. And that wire was showing wear and tear like prematurely. And I'm pretty sure it was because I was using them in bed. So I got those, and honestly, like 10 out of 10, way more comfortable than just like using your big bulky, like, I don't know, like if you have AirPods or Galaxy Buds, like they're always like kind of stick out. These don't at all.
Is it the Soundcore Sleep A20?
Yeah.
But did you get the $139 deal?
Yeah.
Nice. Yeah, I'm looking at them here now.
Yeah. So I got the partners bundle plus the Black Friday rebate on top. It wasn't a big rebate, but it was like, it was a situation where I was going to buy them anyway last week. And then I clued in that it was Black Friday. So I was, I'll just wait a week and just get whatever extra $100 off I can get. Because honestly, the deals this year weren't great.
Yeah, I don't know. I feel like there's been deals for quite a while. Like, it's not like it's all of a sudden one like big. I just felt like there wasn't a lot, and it started wicked early. Like, it started last week.
Yeah. And it's all like 10% off, 15% off, 20% off, like nothing that's like really like door busting. So
yeah, because I mean, I was on the lookout for one thing in particular for Mike for Christmas to see if it would go on sale. It did not go on sale. So I just bit the bullet and bought it yesterday, and it showed up today.
Wow.
And it's a Next Level Racing FGT Pro Formula and GT Racing Simulator cockpit.
Oh.
And it came in the biggest box. Two dudes had to lift it in.
Oh my gosh.
Wow.
But now Mike already has it set up and is racing in it. So that's his major Christmas present. Yeah, because the thing is what are we going to do with that box just sitting around for a month? I'm not having that.
No.
He wants to sell his other rig, which is sitting behind me here, all folded up, right?
Yeah.
And surprisingly enough, it looks smaller and probably is profile smaller in the space because it doesn't like move, like it doesn't rotate or anything. Like there are pivot points on it to make it comfortable and to like sit back like a full racing seat or sit up more like you're in a car. But it is definitely more stable, because the problem Mike started to have is that because in the other rig where you could pull it apart, when he would push on the gas, the pedal thing started to come loose and move on him.
Oh no.
And like he could feel it, and his back was starting to hurt. And like, I wouldn't have gone down the road of buying something quite this expensive for a rig like this if he wasn't using it all the time.
Yeah.
But he really is. Like the amount of time he's put in that chair, the hours of racing in the evening that he does with his friends and the league and stuff, I'm like, It's his thing. And now he's
Yeah.
made some friends too. He's playing NHL, just sitting in the chair there, playing NHL with his friends online. So yeah, no, I think that was my purchase. Almost cost as much as my couch.
Some shit just doesn't go on sale. Like some stuff you just
yeah. And it's like it's like buying the computer. Like that's the next thing too, which is a question I have for Simon and the other gearheads in our community. If you have recommendations, Mike wants to go from PlayStation to playing on PC.
Okay.
Wow.
Yeah, I think it is time. That'll be his next big purchase because there's things he just can't do. Like there's the PC port of Forza Motorsport that all his buddies are playing, but he can't play that because it's not on PlayStation right now.
Yeah.
Right? He's playing GT Gran Turismo. He started that. But yeah, he wants to like branch out and stuff now. And thinking about streaming and all that kind of stuff. Like he does stream some of his games just through like the normal Twitch thing, but like he's got a full setup there now. He really could. So that's the next phase in all of this, but that'll be a little bit of time.
Yeah. On top of that, Pascal finally bought a new phone after like 5 years.
Oh, really?
Yeah. I was meant to send him like the Black Friday email I got from the Google store being like, if you're sticking to Pixel, here's some deals. And he looked into it and he ended up getting, instead of fixing the battery on his Pixel 5, he decided to get a 9A, Pixel 9A.
Revolutionary for him.
Yeah. It's a big upgrade for him. And he's not a power user. Like he doesn't need the best screen. He doesn't need the best cameras. He just needs the phone to have good battery life. And then he was like, "Oh, I can send my Pixel 5 to get money back for the recycling program." I'm like, "How much?" He's like, $30. I'm like, "It's going to cost them more in UPS shipping."
Yeah.
Than what you're going to get for the fucking phone. But at least it's recycled.
Yeah, totally. I like do that lease thing with my phone. I'm kind of happy that they just take it off my hands.
Yeah.
And use whatever they want with it.
Yeah. We buy ours straight up from like Google. And then we just kind of keep them until they die. Or they get problematic. I am like knocking on wood. I'm still getting updates. He hadn't gotten like an update since 2023.
Oh my God.
Yeah. So he was like a few versions of Android behind.
Every time my iPad updates, I'm terrified that it's going to say that it can't or it's going to go slow because I got it in 2019, Christmas time 2019.
Same.
And I'm like, I do not want to buy another iPad, but I need this thing. Like you were talking about sleeping at night. That's what I use to watch/listen to things to go to sleep.
Oh, I just use my phone.
That's not a bad idea though, because like, otherwise I'm like calling my computer all around. But like, I forget I have an iPad. Like I do, like, and also because I got it before I got my laptop because I used it as like a laptop, and so sometimes it's nice to bring it to places where I know I don't need like to haul the laptop around. But like if I want to write or just dink around on the internet, I can just use that iPad, and I kind of don't like if something happens to it. I got it. It's not the newest one, like. It's the older one, but I always forget it has a keyboard and stuff. But I always forget
You have the Pro?
No, I have like a Gen 8 or something. Okay. No, it's not even that. It's just like it's like not a fancy one, but I just always forget
I have the first or second generation of Pro, and I'm still getting update. Every time I turn that shit on, they're like, iOS update for you, bud. I'm like, why? How?
I mean, the Mac stuff lasts for the longest time. My work laptop ran me for 8 years. 8 years.
Yeah. I had my school laptops, but from 8, I think the last one I had, I think was 12.
Yeah.
I
can't get over it. Because like at work, like, they give everybody who's not in the production department the potato PCs. And I'm just like, you have to change that so frequently if you just got them something that freaking worked.
They lease ours at work. So like once the 3 years are up, we have HP. Like
okay. Yeah, I think they do something like that at work too.
So they don't care because they don't buy them. So they just put them on lease and it's like, you're a project manager. You don't need anything fancy. We're going to barely give you MS Project. Use an Excel sheet. Have fun. Get everything on track. I was like, great. Thanks, guys.
Yeah, if you want a laptop at work, they give you like some type of Lenovo basic shit.
Yes.
The
so
little
you get to-
knob, touch the little thing. I hate that thing.
They look sleeker now. They look less IBM-y, but yeah, it's basically you get to pick between mobility or having a good computer. Is because they do have like proper gaming laptops, but you have to have like it's something that they would lend to somebody who's like has to travel and has to like run builds locally. But like project manager or production, in our case it's production managers, they're just like, you want an Excel machine? We got the best Excel machine to ever excel.
Mike always complains that my backpack's so heavy, and I'm like, dude, it's my laptop. There is nothing else in here outside of my credit card, the phone, my work pass, and my laptop.
That's funny.
And an umbrella. The umbrella ain't really doing it. So yeah, it's they're thick pieces of aluminum, but they friggin' work and they friggin' last.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Reminds me of seeing that Game Boy at the Nintendo store in New York City that had gotten bombed and it was still running playing Tetris.
Yep. Quality.
Quality indeed.
Quality.
All right. Let's get through the Fantasy Critic. Podcast League. Absolutely nothing happened this week. Nothing released. Nothing dropped. Everything remains the same. Joelle in first. Kat in second. I'm in third. What do we have left? One game on
There's one
mine.
game. Yep.
Metroid Prime 4 Beyond, which is supposed to release this week on December 4th.
Oh,
Everything else comes out later. I know. Add that to the list of things to play.
Oh, shit.
Yep. In the community league, obviously, more people, more opportunity for action. Mount and Blade 2 Bannerlords Dash War Sales released. That was on Fred's list. Unfortunately, needs more reviews. So we wait and see. I know people also in the Discord channel comment on the day that this records, whatever. You guys know we record this on Monday and you get it on Thursday. Of course there's going to be a time warp in the middle. What do you want?
Instant.
I wish I could do it instant, but no, I need to be edited. You guys didn't hear the edit that I just made earlier because apparently I can't talk at 8:30 at night. Okay, bids. Death Howl. It was won by Margot with a bid of $11. Other people who bid on it but were outbid include Fred, who did $10, and then Albank did $3. Then there's the Eternal Life of Goldman that was also won by Margot with a bid of $10. And then there was a counter pick chosen by Al Bang, Unbeatable. Great name. Bid of $2 as a counter pick. There were no drops. So the order of the league is what? Darth is now at the top?
It completely changed. It completely changed.
Oh my God.
This league is so chaotic and so exciting from week to week. The top 4 completely changes.
Like literally, this order is whack compared to what I read last week. It's Darth, then Ross, then Jessica, then Kat. Kat, you're 4th right now. Albay, then Pat, then Margot, and JK, myself, Phoenix, Stainsby Kingsby, Fred, Simon, and never change, Joelle. But still, Nargame.
The only constant.
The only constant is Joelle.
What I'm here for.
Joelle, I'm ready for you to put your hand against the screen as my constant with a writing on it that says not Penny's boat.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yep.
For those that need a Lost reference, I'm digging deep today.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
Speaking of Lost, you know what we didn't do? We did the Game of the Year nominees categories 2 weeks ago. We missed 2 categories.
Whoopsie daisy.
That's what I get for trusting Twitter.
Well, in your defense, the site was down.
It was. It truly was down.
It's always down. There are so many categories, and some of them sound the same.
Oh, yeah.
So, like, this, I'm just like, this makes sense.
Yeah. And sometimes I think one category is another category just because, I don't know. my mind plays tricks.
It's goofy.
Yeah.
Goofy.
So, what do we got here? All right, ladies. We need to vote on the best VR game. We have Alien Rogue Incursion, Arcane Age, Ghost Town, Marvel Deadpool's VR, and The Midnight Walk. What are you thinking?
I already know I want to vote for Deadpool because I love Deadpool. So I'm gonna vote
Catherine?
I don't do VR, so I don't know. Alien. Let's go.
Okay. I'm going to do The Midnight Walk.
Oh.
I was intrigued by that when it released. Yeah. Okay. And then the other one that we missed was Games for Impact, which includes Consume Me, Despolette, Lost Records Bloom and Rage, South of Midnight, and Wanderstop.
I'm going to say Consume Me because I played it and I loved it. Completely biased choice. I don't know. I mean, South of Midnight was really good, but it was more about diversity than, versus Consume Me that is really digging into the eating disorder and stuff. So.
Joelle, you went with South of Midnight?
I did, just because I think the game made a really big splash and a lot of people played it, and so I think per the amount of players, I think people will vote for South of Midnight because I just think more people played that game. But that's just kind of where I'm coming from. And I played it and I liked it and I want it to win something.
Yeah, it's a very good game, honestly. Highly recommend.
It's a great game. Yeah, great game.
I'm stuck. Put me on Wanderstop.
Okay.
Just because I feel like we're going to need some tiebreakers.
That's true. We have true.
Because of Clair Obscur.
I will say we got up the voting form for the Girls on Games Discord if people want to vote along with us and play the game. I will say that Game of the Year is, I took a little peek and everyone has picked the same Game of the Year. It's the only category where there's zero this is kind of funny.
I'm ready for Phoenix to have that drinking game with me. And I took the next day off, but I got to go to the dentist. My poor dentist.
Poor dentist.
All right. Let's see what everybody is playing. Catherine.
Ghost of Yote.
Out there doing the thing.
Being a Ronin. Yes, going after the snake and the dragon. I'm gonna kill them brothers. Eventually, there's onsens and foxes and wolf dens and
hey, look over there!
It's just a bird, and I'm at the point where when I find a shrine and I do a little bow, and they're like, "What would you like to spend a skill point on?" I have one tree left.
Oh, is there enough skill points in the game to fill the whole thing? Because I know there's oftentimes in games there's not.
I think this one,
I don't know why they do that, because the completionist in me, it makes me twitch.
I'm pretty sure this one does, because
okay, good.
I maxed out the Onryo section. I maxed out the melee section. The melee section would be your weapons, your katana, double. Onryo is stuff for your howl, your bow and arrow. And then I'm in the survival stuff, which is basically don't get knocked off your horse as easily. When I see people coming at me, I get off my horse and I kill them, because of course, video games. So yeah, I am running out. I've liberated all the villages, and I've found all the hidden shrines, and I got all the skill points. That being said, I tried. There's a mechanic called the dueling tree, and if you go if you do all of these duels and whatnot, at one point you can do the big duel guy, the final guy, and that fight was hard and kicked my ass, and I couldn't do it. But I was at the part of the kitsune, so I didn't have all the max upgrade. The area I'm in now, I can get all the max upgrades for my weapons. So now that I've max upgraded my katana, I might try and go back and see if I can kick this guy's ass. Because, yeah, he was really hard to read his attacks. And, like, when I did land attacks, I was doing chip damage. And I was like, oh, God, is it me? So I might go back to try that now that I've maxed out a lot of, like, my skills and max upgraded my stuff. Honestly, like, and it wasn't hard to max out the stuff. If I'm going to be honest, like, you don't have to do all of the side things. If you do enough of them, you'll get the materials you need to at least, like, max out and upgrade your weapons. I'm a bit of I'm like a casual completionist. Like, I'll upgrade all the weapons, I'll upgrade all the armors, I'll try to get all the colorways because I like it, it's pretty. But I won't, like, max out all the charms. I might not find all the charms. I get a lot of, like, I'm able to do a lot of, like, these upgrades because I love the side quest content, so I'm going to do it anyway. And it helps to get, like, these materials and these skill points and stuff like that. So, and it's not like, I don't feel like it's hundreds of hours. I don't have my playtime. I must be, like, over 50 at this point. But
That's it?
it
Check,
doesn't.
Kat.
I'd have to check. Because even Ghost of Tsushima wasn't that long of a game to beat in the grand scheme of, like, RPGs with a lot of, like, side
Yeah.
quests.
Persona 5.
No.
Or the
Or even
Assassin's Creeds of
Dragon
this
Age.
world.
Yeah.
Even
I guess
those,
that's
yeah.
fair. Maybe I'm
I-
thinking of mine with the DLC, because I think that was over 100 hours.
Probably. Like,
Yeah.
I feel like Horizon Forbidden West with the DLC is a good 100 hours if you do a lot, like,
Yeah.
of almost all the side content and getting all this stuff. This one, like, I don't know, I've been playing, like, 5 hours every weekend ever since it came out. So it doesn't feel like it's overstaying its welcome. I think most people could finish this game in, like, 20 to 30 hours if they kind of, like, power through it.
Okay.
But yeah, I'm still going to play it for, like, because like I said, I'm not, right now I don't have a lot of time to play on weeknights. So I'm only playing on weekends. So I'm still, like, kind of, like, sipping through it. But I'll be done by Christmas, pretty sure.
Cool.
Yeah.
Joelle, what are you playing?
I picked up Ball Pit
Okay.
to play.
That's
and
the one that there's lots of people playing that right now.
yeah, it's like kind of the new Balatro, new Vampire Survivor. It is a roguelike video game developed by Kenny Sun. And what's nice, I just downloaded it and I've only been a few hours in, but it is really cool so far. So really would be really friendly on a either mobile or a handheld device. And you play as a main character. You start off as a warrior, and you're constantly shooting, projectiles at the enemies that are coming forward at you. And you don't really need to be more strategic on it. It's just more just like how many balls can I get thrown at the enemies at one time. And then once you clear a level, you are able to, like, upgrade your warrior. And I haven't gotten to the point where I unlock other characters, but there is a huge list of other characters that you get to unlock with, like, different special abilities. And also in between rounds, you are situated in the city of Babylon, and Babylon has a huge pit in the middle. And so as you go through rounds, you gain money and resources. And then in between rounds, you set up a farm or, like, different patches of like grass or forest or things to farm. And then where you can build up this town. And as you progress in the game, you go, like, deeper and deeper into the pit where you can farm different things. And eventually you're supposed to, like, liberate the city from, like, the evil pit that it's in.
This game is cheap.
Yeah. So I got it, and I just started playing it, and it's definitely one of those things where it's like, one more round, like, let me at it. I gotta keep going. The more you play, the more you open up of the game.
What are you playing on?
I am playing on my PC.
Okay. Because
Because
I'm looking at it on Switch. It's
Yeah.
available there now for Switch 2, $19.49.
Yeah, I bet it'd be a great game for Switch. It'd be a great game for any of the handhelds. It'd be a great game for mobile,
I mean, I'll
honestly,
have
if
to
you're
go
able
and
to
get this, I think.
grab it on mobile. And it's really great. I think rounds are typically about, I think they last me right now, kind of still in the beginning, about 3 minutes or so.
Okay.
So not too far. What I also liked about this is some of the accessibility options were really nice because there's a lot of camera shake. I could turn that off, which is really nice. When you gain a experience level, the background changes and becomes kind of like a swirling RGB black hole, and you can turn off the swirling. So it's just like RGB lights. So a lot of the camera movement and swirls you can turn off, which I found to be really helpful. Additionally, when you start off in the game, it's all pixel art, so very Stardew Valley-esque. And then when I went into the game settings, I saw that I could actually also turn that feature off, and it becomes like a more smooth art style, a little more modern looking, which I preferred actually to play with. So it's really nice that they give you those different kinds of accessibility options to play just to make it more comfortable, and also so you can play the game longer in between rounds. So it's really cool so far. I think initially, just from the few minutes that I've played this, I think I like this already better than Vampire Survivor. Because Vampire Survivor in the beginning was really overwhelming to me, just because you had a really big area and the enemies were kind of coming at you from all these different angles, and you had to be constantly moving and things like that. But this game, it's like the Guitar Hero almost like playing of you have things just rolling towards you at a steady pace, and you have to try to get your projectiles like to them and avoid their projectiles to you. So I think in that sense, that space felt more manageable, like for me to get my character like in and out of and to sneak through things instead of it coming from kind of from all angles. So I don't know. I guess if you're a player and you felt Vampire Survivor was maybe a little overwhelming in that sense, this one felt a little bit more contained. So I liked it. I liked it a little bit better.
Cool. I'll have to try that out.
It's fun.
Yeah. I'm playing Minecraft, and I'm like doing Minecraft Inception right now, where I'm playing on my Xbox and watching Hermitcraft people play on my iPad at the same time, as you would, because I just need to be inundated. But Minecraft is the perfect game for you to like have companion content at the same time. As long as you don't get stressed out because you're down at the bottom of the world with no torches left and there's a creeper coming at you and you've got no armor, because I'm stupid and do things like that. But what I'm really excited to dig my teeth into, which comes tomorrow, so December 2nd, there is a new DLC coming to 2 Point Museum.
Ooh.
Zooium.
Oh.
So it's zoo. So animals, reptiles, bugs.
I heard yum and I was like, yum, food.
No, zooium. So
Whoa.
it's a larger, longer DLC pack with 100% more lions, is how they spin it. So we got some of the fantasy stuff as kind of a new one, as a full-on DLC. That was pretty cool. Fantasy finds. Now we're doing this zoo-inspired one. So it has a brand new museum location, new expert type, the wildlife expert, an unexplored expedition map, Far-Flung Isles, it's called, 40 plus wildlife exhibits, habitat animals, and terrarium animals. Now, because we have aquariums, right? Because there's a whole fish mechanic tied to the original game, the base game. So now I guess they've decided to kind of like open that up a bit and now have animals and use like terrariums and stuff. But then we've been able to decorate the outsides as well too. So let's put some zoo creatures out there. There's going to be a new 5-star campaign to explore, new adorable gift shop items, 3 new interactive displays, new themed items and decorations, 2 new animal-related rooms, a habitat enclosure, and wildlife welfare. So, yeah, lots of cool stuff coming in that. If there's a capybara involved, I kind of have to, right? Like, oh my God, that thing is so cute. And of course, what I'm most curious about is to see how they already take all these animals and give them that 2-point spin where they're kind of comical and do silly things, and there's lots of puns and corniness involved. So yeah, I'm excited. Tomorrow, and I learned about this today because I'm obviously not paying attention and not seeing, I guess, them prompt about updates and things like that. Oh my God, there's also, let's see what else is there here now. Is this tied to 2-Point Museum? There's a winter update? Okay, so we know what I'm freaking doing over the holidays. I'm going to be playing Minecraft and DLC from Pokemon and this. And thank God I took so much time off. I've got Metroid Prime to play. Yeah, I'm glad I have as much time off as I did. You know what's going to end up happening? I'll end up playing one game the entire time.
Yeah.
And not jumping around. That's exactly what's going to happen.
I can't jump around. I have to do the one game at a time, honestly.
I get in moods where I'll go and I'll do something, and then if I get stuff for a while, I'll leave it for a bit and then go on, do something else. All right. I have to open my document because you know what's next. It's time for Game On. This is a video game podcast, so let's play a podcast game about video games. I was stumbling across YouTube and came across a full video of Jeopardy questions from the official game that are video game related.
Sick.
So I pulled how many? 1, 2, 3, 4. I pulled 5 for us.
Excellent.
All right. I am not. I don't know. Should I make you do Jeopardy rules? Yeah,
Yes.
you got to do the what is. Okay.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. Cool.
I'm very passionate about that. Very strong opinion about this. Yes.
I don't remember. I did not see too when they were doing this. It didn't tell you how many points it was worth or anything like that.
Okay.
So yeah, but I did go and choose. I tried to avoid. I remembered some of them from previous times pulling some of these. So yeah, we'll see how this goes. So the answer is also in the title, A Legend of Zelda video game. What type of instrument means little goose in Italian?
What is an ocarina?
You are correct.
Yeah.
That's so
I didn't know it meant little goose.
Me neither.
I didn't either.
In Italian. Go figure. Okay, the next one. After killing the Ender Dragon in this blockbuster video game, players receive a dragon egg as a trophy.
What is Minecraft?
You got it. What gave it to you?
Ender.
Yeah.
Ender Dragon?
Oh.
I've heard you
it.
talk about Ender stuff, and you talk so much about Minecraft. I was like, it's gotta be Minecraft.
I like how they did it too, because in the video, the you know how they put the text up on screen in Jeopardy, right? They had blockbuster in quotes. Zing! Because it's Minecraft.
The biggest release of the recent decade.
I know,
God
but blockbuster in quotes because you bust
block.
block.
Yeah.
Sorry. I didn't get the pun. I thought they were being facetious about video games.
And it is probably one of the biggest video games ever.
Yeah.
In 2019, season 10 of this online survival game ended with a giant asteroid blowing up its virtual island, leaving a black hole.
What is Animal Crossing?
No, but damn! Imagine that.
I don't know. Surprise ending. I don't know.
Fuck you, Tom Nook.
Yeah, the world ends. Haha. That doesn't matter anymore.
Sucked into the black hole. My bells!
Yeah. My bells! Can you read it again?
In 2019, season 10 of this online survival game ended with a giant asteroid blowing up its virtual island, leaving it a black hole.
Survival game in 2019.
That's been online since 2009.
I mean, I don't know how the
2009.
seasons work for that game.
WoW?
They
What
might
is WoW?
take over multiple. They might have multiple seasons in a year. It's not WoW.
I don't think it's a survival game.
Guys, when this happened, this was a big deal.
Great. Now I feel bad that I don't remember it because it was a big deal.
What is Fortnite?
You got it!
Get on the roll.
Context.
Guys, this was a big deal when they blew up the world into
We
a
already
black
had a
hole in
Minecraft
Fortnite.
question, so it gotta be Fortnite.
Call of Duty's next.
Do you remember that back in 2019 where their biggest concern was what are they going to do with Fortnite after they blow it up? Oh, my
But that's
gosh.
when they did the big. Oh, it's because they kind of like they wanted to flip the switch on the back end engine, if I remember correctly. They
Something
did
like that, yeah.
Yeah.
But they did that because, they wanted to start, I guess, new maps and stuff like that too.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Might as well
All right,
make
next
an event
one.
out of it.
All right, next on the list. Prince Noctis has work to do in edition 15 of this alternative role-playing video game.
Prince Noctis.
Prince Noctis has work to do in this edition 15 of this alternative role-playing video game.
15. Is it? I'm wondering if it's like some sort of like Japanese like.
Yeah, it's the
like,
game drawn by the dude that does Dragon Ball. What is Dragon Quest? What is Dragon Quest?
No.
What about what is
what is Final Fantasy?
Yes.
Okay, all right.
I played Final Fantasy. That's why I know.
That's why I picked this question.
Oh no!
I was like, how does find this game?
It was so not memorable.
So long ago. Oh no!
I was like,
That's
Prince
worse.
Noctis is going to give it away if the edition 15 does not.
I mean, I forgot the dude's name because I was just like, why is this game so terrible?
Oh no! Oh no! Oh no!
All right, I have one more. You could call Cyrus the Younger, son of Darius II, by this title. Also the name of a popular video game series.
Darius?
Could you repeat the question, please?
You could call Cyrus the Younger, son of Darius II, by this title. Also the name of a popular video game series.
I don't understand. Who are these people that you're
Yeah, I
talking
know.
about? Cyrus?
Son of Darius.
What's a popular video game series? Like son of what is Blue Prince?
Nope.
Okay.
You're
I'm just
close
trying-
with Prince, though.
Okay.
What is Prince of Persia?
Correct.
All right. With an assist.
With an assist, indeed.
With an assist.
So yeah, that's real
Those were-
video game questions asked
Those-
in Jeopardy. What's funny too is you watching it through, and when they get to the real video game questions, it's usually when they have the kids on.
That's funny.
Just know your audience.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. Fair, I guess.
All right, let's take a wee break and come back with some news. We're back. It's news time. Catherine, what do you got for us?
Really quickly, it was announced a while ago, but I just wanted to remind y'all because next week we're all in the Game Award hype. But don't forget, around the Game Awards, holy crap, that's hard to say. There's always the wholesome snack, or the wholesome direct by the people of Wholesome Games. So December 9th, 3 p.m. Eastern Time or 12 p.m. Pacific Time, there'll be a nice little showcase announcing 20 plus world premiere announcements of all wholesome games. So if you're like, I can't do Fortnite or Call of Duty, it's way too stressful. I wish something was cute and adorable and had animals. The wholesome snack is for you.
Mm-hmm. And we're scheduled to have Jenny Wyndham join us again next week. So I'm excited for that.
Woohoo.
Yay! Yeah, this is always a fun presentation, no matter when it's done, what time of the year. It is the perfect way to open up your gaming backlog and add a few more because, they've always got a good game ready for you to play.
It's a good way to make your Steam wish list go.
Yeah. And do go and wish list the games. It does help for the different groups as they're announcing their new titles and stuff to kind of get a litmus on what's happening, and who's interested in what. So yeah, do show your love even just by wish listing one of the games if you're interested in it. All right, I look forward to that next week. Joelle, what story have you got for us?
So this is a few days old, but I totally missed this under the gravy of the Thanksgiving dinner. But when I took a peek around gaming news, I saw that Nintendo is buying Bandai Namco Singapore. And I thought this was fascinating. So on IGN, I actually did read the press release that Nintendo released about the acquisition, and it was a little dry. So I wanted to bring up this IGN article by Tom Phillips. But it says that they have announced plans to fully acquire Bandai Namco Studio Singapore, a developer it has previously used to bolster its work on key franchises such as Splatoon and Pokemon. So in a statement to investors, Nintendo said it had entered into a share transfer agreement with Bandai Namco for the studio, which it now will rename as Nintendo Studios Singapore. So apparently how they're doing it is they're purchasing 80% of Bandai Namco Singapore Studio shares April 1st of 2026. And then they're going to, in a future date, acquire the other 20% of the shares once the subsidiaries' operations have stabilized, quote unquote. And so apparently this outfit helped them with Splatoon 3 and was the lead developer in 2021's new Pokemon Snap game. The studio was briefly set to work on Metro Prime 4, but then Nintendo restarted the development at a different studio. They did it at Retro Studios instead. But yeah, so apparently this studio has had a really close relationship with Nintendo over the years, and Nintendo decided that it was worth their money to just acquire it. What also was interesting on this article is it talked about that Nintendo doesn't acquire studios like that often, I guess, like in this person's mind. So they usually kind of let people do what they're doing and just partner with them for games. They said that in 2021, Nintendo reached out to acquire the Vancouver-based Luigi's Mansion 3 maker called Next Level Games. And then in 2022, Nintendo bought a longtime development partner with SRD. In 2024, I guess Nintendo upped its stake in the Xenoblade and Zelda co-developer Monolith Soft, and then now it owns the whole company. They've also acquired a mocap studio, and a few other things. So yeah, I guess for Nintendo, kind of usurping a studio is a big deal, and they're gonna slowly do this one in Singapore.
Sounds like that's what they must have did with Monolith Soft, because it sounds like Nintendo upped its stake and now owns 100%. So it sounds like they do it bits and pieces. I wonder if that's like how that works out then, because if they know they're going to buy the whole thing eventually, but they don't set a date on it, like, is there like a competition reason why they wouldn't, or are they trying to pinch the pennies so that they don't have to buy it all at once? That's an interesting way of doing it instead of just acquiring one fell swoop.
I thought so too, and I thought it was interesting that they acquire the majority of the shares, and then at a later undisclosed date, they acquire it 100%. So I don't know if there's like, I feel like there must be some sort of tax or business like benefit to
or
doing it.
Someone doesn't want to sell.
Yeah, I don't know, but
if that's even a thing, I don't know.
Or they're careful. You
They
know,
could be
they're not
that too.
doing like
yeah.
what was their called the people that thought that had Saudi money, so they bought a bunch of studios and then they had to divest. I think it was Embark or something like that.
Oh yeah.
Nintendo's like, oh, we need help. They'll partner with a studio. And then they'll just outsource. And at one point, they're like, yeah, we want to keep working with them, but outsourcing probably cost more than just downright acquiring. Because I have a friend who moved to Vancouver to work at Next Level Game, just not around or after, just before the acquisition.
Okay.
And they were working back then. They were working on Mario Strikers. So they did Luigi's Mansion. They did Mario Strikers. Now I don't know what they're doing. Like that NDA is airtight.
Of course it
yeah,
is.
I'm
You won't know
sure,
until
yeah.
after it's out.
Exactly. So, but yeah. So yeah, these I was gonna say like this is the first acquisition I've heard since Next Level Games. So
Interesting.
yeah.
Yeah, and November 27th. That was Thursday. Yeah, I suppose it's normal business working for everybody else. I mean, we had a normal business day, right? It was only really a day off in the US.
Yeah.
Cool. And then the last story, I'm not sure who put this one on the list. Was it Kat? Was it you? Was it Joelle? It was Kat.
It was me.
Right.
Yeah, so just some quick news about Control. Because they announced Control 2 and then they announced a TV series and then they said Bumkiss since. There was a trademark for Control Resonant filed in Europe. Is it Control 2 or is it the Control adaptation collaboration between Remedy and Annapurna to make the series? Who knows? But shit's happening. Because I'm very excited about like Control 2 and the show and everything. So I was kind of sad they were very quiet about it for the longest time. I was kind of hoping they would maybe use Game Awards or E3 this year to be like, guess what? But apparently they must be very early still or not far enough along that they want to announce.
They could have registered it and then it just came out and now we hear something next week at the Game Awards.
Possibly.
Yeah.
I have a feeling that a lot of like these big blockbusters that we've been waiting announcement are basically waiting to be on the other side of Grand Theft Auto 6. I don't know. Maybe they're not just ready to announce something, Maybe
well, what are we waiting on? Fable.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And what else there was a few other things that got pushed.
That weren't announced like this year? Yeah, Fable. God knows when the next Elder Scrolls will come out. Because it's been
Wolverine?
Yeah, Wolverine doesn't have a date. Yeah, we're kind of waiting for that.
Iron Man? Isn't EA Montreal working on an Iron Man game?
I don't know.
There was an Iron Man game
Google
announced.
2020. There was an Iron Man VR game. I already played that.
What was the new not Control? What was the new oh no, the sparkly Christmas lights shooter game, where she was in space? Oh no, my brain.
That is a random amount of words put together. She's in space and it's sparkly Christmas lights and it's a first person shooter.
The shooter, the one where she in the yellow she was abandoned in space and then you play and she's trying to get off the planet. And I tried playing it. I tried playing for a while. Oh no, I'll find it. I can't believe you didn't get it from my description.
Are you talking about the Outer Worlds?
Are we playing Game On?
It's just we should play Game On, but it's just me trying to describe
describing video games that we need to try and name.
It's just my brain.
Yeah, I just googled like video games 2026 just to see like the big ones that are announced that don't have dates. Grand Theft Auto 6, Resident Evil Requiem, First Light, 007 First Light, Sorrows, Neo 3, Crimson Desert, The Dusk Bloods. Ooh, that's the vampire game. Ooh, I can't wait for that. Pragmata, Fable, we talked about, Mugenics, Marvel 1943, Rise of Hydra, Mouse P.I. for Ire, Marvel's Wolverine, Monster Hunter Stories 3, Reanimal, Pokemon Pokepia, Tamagotchi Life, Living the Dream, Nintendo Mario Tennis Fever, Pathologic 3. I'm not naming any of them that make sense for any of these.
No.
Is that Karen? Karen? C-A-I-R-N? No, it's not that one.
Yeah,
Subnautica 2. Never know if that'll ever see the light of day. Sad face.
Returnal.
Returnal.
There it is.
Where's the Christmas light connection in that?
Because all the balls are they're sparkly and like they're
Okay.
light because there's a lot of playing with light because the world's so dark. Saras, that's what it was called. Saras. All right. We got there.
Yeah. Okay. Yes, that was listed. That was definitely listed there.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, God only knows what we're gonna see next week.
Yeah, that's gonna be wild.
I checked, and they indeed announced an Iron Man game done by Motive in Montreal. And then they announced the Wolverine game, which is done by not EA.
No, the Wolverine game is supposed to be done by Insomniac.
There we go. Instead of because they do the Spider-Mans. So those are the two that we know are being developed that we have also no real updates on. Yeah, so I don't know. Like, I'm hoping there's like a reveal for Control next week at the Game Awards.
That would be fun.
I think so. Like, Control was one of the most like mind-blowing and innovative games I've played in a long while. You know, like stuff that makes you go like, what the fuck? Like I never played Alan Wake. I think Alan Wake is too much into horror.
Did you play Quantum Break? Quantum Break was fun.
Yeah, Quantum Break is not in the Alan Wake universe though.
No, but it's made by them.
Oh, okay. But yeah, Control was really, really good. It was so fun to just like work on your powers and chain them. You know how like you see these insane gameplay of like Ghosts of Yotei or Assassin's Creed where they like chain assassination and they use like all of these things to like get in and just kind of like clear a camp and just kill 10 people. Control basically could do that, but without all the quick time events. It was just like if you could really think about your shit and time it, you could just kind of like grab a filing cabinet, knock that other guy out, float up, grab a dude, throw that dude against another dude, all while shooting your gun and raining bullets. I don't know. I just really, really, really love that game. I know not everybody enjoyed it. I know for some people it was too much spoop, too much horror. I thought it was
like me.
Yeah, I just thought it was like the story was amazing, and the actress was really good. And for me, the gameplay mechanics felt really, really new to me. So I definitely want more of Control. And I remember playing it. It was one of the first games I played on the Xbox Series X. So it had like all the great like level design and a lot of like lighting effects and the ray tracing and everything. I was just like, this is so pretty. So I think it kind of stayed with me because of that. So I'm just sitting here being like, when new game? I already got Dragon Age. I'm not getting the Elder Scroll in this decade. Might as well give me Control.
Yeah. Just for clarity, Remedy has made Max Payne series, Alan Wake, Quantum Break, and Control.
Oh wow.
Yeah, that's all their stuff.
Max Payne is the other series they were known for. Yeah. I forgot about that one.
Yeah.
So yeah, anyway, they trademark Control Resonant. Show or
we shall
game.
see what it means.
Yep.
All right, well, that wraps up this show for this week. As always, check out the show notes on girlsongames.ca for links to the stories mentioned in this episode. Thank you, Catherine, very much for doing that for us. If you have the power to rate and review this podcast, wherever you're consuming it, that'd be much appreciated. Why? It helps with discovery, pushes us up in the rankings, and any comments you leave help us build our show. This is also the moment where I ask the crew to shout out their social media handles so you can follow them anywhere and everywhere online. Catherine, where can people find you?
I am CSDSBINS on Instagram, Blue Sky. It's pretty much the only places I'm still active right now. But you can always find my shit posting in the Girls on Games Discord.
Joelle, where can people find you?
People can find me on Instagram at JoelleLauren87, on Blue Sky at Joelle Lauren, but always hanging out in the Girls on Games Discord. Come and say hi.
And I am Leah Jewer on most social media platforms, but of course you want to know everything there is to know about Girls on Games. You can track us down at The Girls on Games on X and Facebook. Just Girls on Games, though, that in there on Instagram, Threads, Blue Sky, and TikTok. Discord.me/Girls on Games to continue this conversation and more. But of course, if you ever need to know anything at all, you can track it down at our home base. That's our website, girlsongames.ca. Thank you, Kat. Thank you, Joelle. It's another lovely week in video games, and I'm off to play more Minecraft until the DLC is available for 2 Point Museum, and then I will be doing that. Until next week, folks, have a wonderful time playing video games. We'll see you then. Bye.
Bye.
Bye.